We shall see who gets one here. Happy, what is it, Tuesday? Yeah. How are y'all doing? The world is gone crazy. See who gets one here. We're gonna chit chat and be positive. Hi everybody, how are you? Thank you for getting on here. Um, I know things may seem a little bit nutty right now for everybody, but as you saw in my title, we were built for this. Yes, we were. This was the preparation. Hi, Queen of Swords 444. How are you, sweetheart? This was the preparation of everything I've been talking about, culminating up until this point. Guess what? It's all breaking loose, people. And we're getting to see firsthand how spirit works. So, who has faith? Who has faith right now? I know I do. I've saw God take me through so much crap in the last, I don't know, 3 years? 3 years? And I can still smile and I can still say, you want to know what? The peace that's in me, I know. You want to know what? This is where the collective is going to shine. I'm telling you. We have to be a light right now. Hi, Dust Walker. How you doing, sweetheart? Yo, we got this, folks. We're the chosen people. Yes, we are. We were chosen for this time. We've been waiting for this. I mean, yeah, I'm prepared for anything to happen because the world is, we can't control things outside of us, and nobody knows all the plans that are going to happen coming up because everything is very uncertain. But I have so much peace right now, guys, and I'm still happy. I'm can't take your peace. You can't take my joy, ever. So, yeah, I'll tell you what. I did today before I left. I knew my cats did need cat food, so I went to the store. I only went one place. So I had to go get some cat food for the kitties. I have food here that, I've kind of had for a while. I have non-perishables, all that good stuff. I've been preparing for this. And honestly, guys, I really don't think it's going to, yeah, the effects are gonna last for a while. I'm not saying that everything's gonna go back to bang normal because this is different. We're on a new timeline now. Those old timelines are all collapsing. We're seeing all the old shit finally collapsing. Guess what? All those wicked people, and I don't even want to say it that way. All those wicked structures, let's put it that way, are collapsing right in front of our eyes. There's going to be a shift, a monetary shift. Finally, people are taking notice. They're taking notice that what we've been saying for the last, 3, 4, 5 years is true. This was coming. This was going to happen. We didn't know how. We didn't know that it was going to be so sudden. I kind of been preparing you guys. I hope that I prepared y'all. Hi, OG Lightworker. How are you? I hope that I did my best to kind of prepare you the best I could to be like, look, shit's about to change. Shit's about to break open. Shit's about to break loose. And now it's time for light workers to stand in their peace. And you want to know what? I went to the store. Yeah, I couldn't find toilet paper, whatever. I got 7 rolls over there. But I got paper towels like I needed. I did need paper towels. I mean, my God, we can improvise, people. We've been freaking built for this. Many of us have been doing this self-isolation for what, 2, 3 years? Many of us are not used to being out in, public anyway. Well, guess what? In the middle of this type of storm, it takes people who know how to survive, not people who are so used to luxury and so used to having everything handed to them on a silver platter. It's not a change at all for me, except for I couldn't find toilet paper. But I still have 7 rolls over there, and I got a bunch of napkins for $1. I have 600 napkins sitting over there for when I run out of toilet paper, if I do. That's enough for a bunch of ass wipings, I can tell you. Raising the roof. See, I'm happy I can look beyond that. Who cares if you don't have toilet paper? And I'm even the same way. As long as my cats have food, which I went and got them their food, I got some litter. I'm at the point where it's like, yep, pretty much. You wanna know what? We are so protected, and I've been saying this. Stay in. Yeah, the stores will restock. They will. Don't worry about that. Um, I'm giving it a couple weeks. I have enough stuff here for a couple weeks. So, a couple months actually, but not cat food. I'll have to get cat food. But I have enough food here for a couple months. And I reuse my water bottles. You guys all know this. I'll go up to the mountain and grab water. If you have to boil water, do it. Like if something happens. But I don't think they're going to shut your water off. Who knows? Who knows? We have to prepare for anything. We've been preparing. We've been the people with the tinfoil hats, folks. Being like, hey. Oh, yeah. I made a post on Facebook. It said, I went Black Friday grocery shopping today. My cat should be happy through Aries season. I've been making food. I've been freezing, my leftovers. So I can I can actually survive off of very little food. I've Maybe it's a time to fast, folks. As long as you got water, you can survive, people. Guess what? We shouldn't have an obesity problem after this, maybe. Who knows? And I'm not trying to say anything nasty or negative like that, but I'm just saying we got to think here. What's God doing? What's God trying to show us? Hi, Mac. How are you, buddy? Well, I got a mountain. We got mountain water, so I'm good. Like I said, I was telling my dad because yeah, I'm always trying to be like 10 steps ahead. Because I now see, uh, I'm not just the person with the tinfoil hat. God actually did tell me all this stuff, and that was happening. Well, we got to prepare. And this could be a test run for what's going to happen even further into the future. We don't know. So just be prepared. Save your water bottles. Don't get rid of them. You can reuse your water bottles. Just save them. Keep them filled with water. Keep them in, keep them. Because you never know when you're going to have to use them. And this is a perfect illustration of all of that. I mean, I didn't know. Spirit was telling me to save water bottles for a year since like a year ago, and then he told me to go to the ocean. So I went to the ocean and got a bunch of ocean water. Yeah, you as well. That's why I'm on here to kind of. Oh, Molly, I'm on here to kind of just you know let y'all know where I've been. I've been processing a lot of this stuff since last week because I knew it was about to break. I could feel it. There were some things that had happened all throughout last week that I was getting tested, and I didn't want to come on and really talk about it because it didn't deserve any attention, to be honest with you. It doesn't. what deserves attention is my subs. What deserves attention is you guys. And making sure all of you guys are okay. Thanking you for all of your support and for us to be able to be a community of we were built for this. We were chosen for this time. Be a light in your communities, be a light wherever you go. I went to the store today for my cats and got them cat food and stuff like that and smiled the whole entire time. The woman at the register wasn't so thrilled. I'm like, it's going to be okay. And she's like, I hope so. I'm like, have faith. It'll be fine. So just have faith, folks. You know, hang on. It's going to be a wild, bumpy ride for a little bit. We have a lot of astrological planets that are lining up perfectly. We have Venus in Taurus right now, conjuncting Uranus. We also have Mars, Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter, and now the moon all in Capricorn. Mm-hmm. Mars is, I think, right now, I'm pretty sure Jupiter and, is it Pluto? Jupiter, Pluto conjunct. Mars is about to join in on all of that. Then Mars will jump and conjunct Pluto. And this all happens this week. And then Mars goes and joins Saturn to go into Aquarius by the end of the week. So it's game time, people. It's that time. It's Aries season coming up. We have to just trust that God knows what God does best. He's doing what God does best. This old structure had to come crumbling down. We all knew it was going to happen. Yep. And if they're I'm not going to really talk about this whole pandemic because we've had how many? This is just, a mock test run of how crazy that things can get. That's all. It can get worse. Things can always be worse. But we got it good so far. Just trust and have faith. Speak positive. Remember, life and death are in your tongue, man. Don't be going and speaking a bunch of death, and don't go and be speaking a bunch of curses over your finances or being in fear. We got to cut off fear. I've told you this how many times. No fear. We can't fear this. I'm not saying, go and be dumb or go and be reckless, even though Aries loves to be reckless. And I'm guaranteeing you right now, I will be celebrating BFI's birthday. Yes, I will. I thought about going to and getting some wine today and just celebrating with you guys. But we will do that on my birthday, April 2nd. Be there, be square. Yes, it does. Fear and panic causes stress. Dude, we all know this. How many of us have pretty much gone through the whole fear and panic and realized Spirit has brought you through worse stuff than this? We've gone through dark nights of the soul. We've gone through death, burial. It's time to come out into your transformation, folks. The world, we're a light on a hill, people. The world, it's time for the world to see who honestly has the spirit within them. Kitties! Hi, Jen. How are you? It's time for the world to see who the real light workers are. Those who do not fear. Those who know who they are. Those who aren't putting on a divine suit, and zipping it off when they're behind closed doors. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. How many times have I sang that too? That's one of the things that everybody's like, oh, well, that's just weird. That's just strange. No, it's not. Girls! Hey! See? Even my cats feel tension. And it's not from me. Okay, Jen. It's not from me. I'm happy. So I don't know who's on here who has tension right now. Sorry, I don't look the greatest, but I just pulled my hair up because I went to the store this morning. I got a phone call that me and my daughter's dentist appointments were canceled. So I was like, well, I guess I'll go to the store and get the kitty some cat food and get the stuff I need. I was talking to my dad for a little bit. Make sure you have your essentials that you need. Make sure you have a little bit of cash on you. Hidden. Make sure that it's hidden, that only you and someone you can trust knows where it's at. Okay? We got to prepare, but we don't have to freak out. That's the way I look at it. We were chosen for this time. I didn't stock up on vapes and vape juice and quit smoking and do all that other stuff for no reason. You know? I didn't. Spirit knew something was coming. Spirit knew that I was going to need something to, you know, not let me have a nick fit. That would have been really bad. Yeah, agreed. I got a remedy for that. Where did it go? My aunt got a hold of me. She was so frustrated today. Well, it was on Facebook, and she's like, greedy people, and, you know, kind of a little bit dismayed about the greedy people. That people are just seeing people buy this stuff in bulk and go crazy. And I'm like, well, this should get people thinking maybe they need to go buy seeds and maybe they need to plant a garden so that they always have something. So they have their own food and don't have to rely on grocery stores. How about that? Grow your own stuff. Like many of us have been talking about. I'm definitely growing my own shit. I hope it grows. That's all I can say. Be praying. I'm pretty sure that it will. God told me to do it. He'll protect it. Just like he protected me, protected my house, protected my family this whole entire time. Protected my subs. Like I said, my family is good. My family is good. From my kids all the way to my parents, my dad's side of the family, we're all good. We've got each other's back. And that's the way that it should be. I know that if they ever needed anything, they always know they can come to me. We've had each other, and that's how it's always been. Yep, we may have disagreements, but we can work them out. That's what communication's for. Our ancestors are proud of us right now, guys. Our guides are proud of us right now. Because you want to know what? We're the ones in the bottom of the boat, sleeping through. Well, we're awake, but you know what I mean. We're the ones at the bottom of the boat in peace. Because we have peace in here. And that, you release that into the world. Yep. There is. And like, if you guys haven't watched the Transit Talk with the Peace Dealer last night, please do. You'll get a lot out of it. Also, he did an activation, which is going to be prevalent for this time. I honestly feel, I'm going to tell you something that I feel. is actually happening, that we, did you see that? See that light? Look, guys, I'm telling you, the universe wants to shine on us. We can't shrink back. We got to get bigger. We decrease so that spirit in us can increase. Time has come. Make way. Well, I don't have no lights on in here. That's just from the outside. What was I going to say? Kind of lost my train of thought. I know. I'm just in awe, to be honest with you. While everybody else is running and doing their Black Friday grocery shopping, I can stay in for, dude, we were freaking built for this. It's like, I saw a meme on freaking Facebook. When introverts get to hear that they're on lockdown for the next next 2 weeks, we're like, this is normal for us. This is normal. This is nothing new. Try it for 3 years. Try being in a cave for 3 years in your prayer closet, asking, praying for God to show you why and how, and not knowing if you're gonna make it from one month to the next, but having faith that God's gonna provide. That's what we were shown. And every time we got to see miracles because we had faith. Spirit show up, boom. You need that, boom. Spirit show up. I don't know what I'm gonna do. God shows up, boom. We were trained for this time. We were chosen to be a light in a very, very, very dark place. So shine bright. I'm telling you guys, if you have any inkling, light workers, we make up like 1%, not even, of the mass population. So 99.5% of the world is not awake. They're going to experience a mass awakening right now. And they're going to need leaders who aren't freaking out. It's why we were chosen. Guess what? People on Facebook are now seeing Lisa with the tinfoil hat that has been yelling at the top of her lungs to wake up for the last freaking 2 years. Now I see maybe why. I had to post that Toby Keith song, How Do You Like Me Now? I mean, I kind of making a little bit of jokes about this because it's not funny to them, but it is to me because God's been showing me this. And I've been telling people, we've been the voice in the desert. Prepare, people. Prepare. We've been doing this. And nobody would listen. They just thought we were crazy. Well, guess what? Who looks stupid now? It's not us. That's for doggone sure. We got peace. Now, this is the other thing. I'm going to show you this 2-part thing. Yeah, the only reason you knew this is because I told you. We were chosen. Now, have compassion for those who didn't listen. That's the real hard part. When they come and say, shit, really? Have compassion. That's the hard part. Mm-hmm. And patience. Because you're going to want to throw up two middle fingers like I would. Seriously. And then I told you so, which I've said a lot. And, but we can't do that. I don't think that that'd be the right thing to do. We could think it in our, because it's true, but it is a hard one. However, composure. No, you were chosen for this. Compassion, light, show love to a world who is so scared right now. As you noticed, I didn't even mention, and I won't mention the name of that thing because we're not going to draw it to any of us. We're all protected. I've been telling people to get my anointing oil for how doggone long. It's for protection and for healing. Why do you think I made this stuff? Wasn't to sit here. Nobody listened. The conduit. We use it in our churches, for Pete's sakes. We use it when we pray over the sick. It's biblical. It isn't just a essential oil for, this is biblical. For healing. So light workers who have a gift of healing and or Reiki or whatever you want to call it, start using your gift. However, I do suggest, and I'm not trying to sell this, you get some of this for protection anyway. I know. That's why I was selling the protection kits. They're anointed by the Most High, I'm telling you. So, it is what it is. This is just the first of all this that we're seeing. This is just, yeah. It's going to get even weirder over the next year or two. We're going to be protected. I guarantee that. But you're going to need this to help other people. And keep yourself protected too. We live in very uncertain times, and I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I put some cash back. I don't really want to post this on here, but I found something today that I was like, God provides. More than enough. I have more than enough. And I've been obedient. That's the first thing. Whatever God's telling you to do, be obedient to it, please. Whatever you're hearing in your spirit and in your heart to do not waste any more time thinking about it or overthinking it. Please just try and do it. The world needs you to be you. And right now, we're all getting activated. This is an activation at the highest degree. Jen, did you think about public speaking? Your wisdom and knowledge The world needs it. It's okay, baby. I know you feel all the tension outside. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, honey. It's okay. Baby Gemini kitty. Yeah. It's okay, love. Go say hi to everybody on YouTube. There she is. Oh. It's okay. Mommy got you food. Yes, I did. Jen, I would say just go out. I go out and just start talking to people. Give everybody a kind smile. That's what I did today when I went to the grocery store. Well, I didn't go to the grocery store. I went to Family Dollar. I refuse to go to the grocery store. I don't like the grocery store. We all know this. Well, I got some non-perishables, what I could find. And I got the cats their stuff. I have water here. And I'm going to go... Dude, don't waste your... If you have a stream, don't waste your money on freaking bottled water. If you have to boil your water, do it. We're used to living bare minimum around here. See? And God always provides. Every time. This is a call for faith. This is a call to know when you ask God for something, God answers. It might not be the way that you think, but we've been asking for this. One other thing I wanted to say, and I just remembered what I wanted to say. I heard the local liquor stores are terrible. I was going to go in and get wine today, but I decided, nah, I'm good on that. I'll get that more closer to my birthday. BFI's birthday, April 2nd. Now I lost again. Well, you can start groups. Yep. Because even people in the church are freaking out. Shocker. Zip! Zip! They zip off their divine suit as soon as they get home from Sunday's service. And they live like hell the rest of the week. Exactly like I've been talking about. They don't even have a relationship. Many of them. They think their relationship is through a pastor. No. It's through your heart. We had to learn to hear God for ourselves. The world needs to do that too. We had to learn to discern truth from lies. Now, I remember what I was going to say. Please, nobody interrupt. This whole thing that's happening, it's a test run for a real crisis. What are they going to do if, say, 10% of the world just goes missing like that? I'm sorry, Jack. I don't want to scare you. Mommy might have to go somewhere. What are they going to do? Some of us are going to be able to teleport right through the veil. Think about it. I know many people don't like the religious part, but I'm going to say it. When Jesus was, many of us have been crucified by our families, by our friends. We've been freaking beaten, spit on, put on a cross, and exposed for everybody to sit there and laugh at. Well, it's resurrection time and transformation time, people. However, there's an ascension that happens as well. Think about it. We ascend, and then we descend. This is a constant thing, I really feel, at this point. Even with our physical bodies, we're going to be able to disappear. People might say, oh, no, that can't be. Really? Well, my brother did it. Why not? Greater work shall you do than even I. Wouldn't that be cool to just dust walker, me just come and just show up on your couch and say, hey, what can I help you with? Think about it. The possibilities are endless. Same with me going up to see OG Lightworker. Mm-hmm. Walking through walls. Jesus already had telepathy before he died, so. Mm-hmm. Many of us have that already. Many of us know when we're going through stuff. So think of all the possibilities. There was only one of him. There's how many of us. Just don't use your power for evil. That's all I'm asking. Stay benevolent, please. I get it. We're going to have malevolent forces and malevolent people using stuff for evil. I get that. So we have to stay on guard with that. But in the midst of everything, try and love. I can tell you one thing. Over the last week, before all this shit really broke, I know. Telepathy is, I have telepathy with a bunch of my divine people. Dude, last night, you can look through the chat. The peace dealer pulled, he pulled the freaking Wheel of Fortune, and all of a sudden, the theme song of The Price is Right came to my head. Da, 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 da. And then next thing you know, I'm like, I hear the theme song of The Price is Right. The next thing you know, within like 30 seconds, he plays that theme song. And I know he did not see that I put that in the chat. Me and him have a lot of telepathy, to be honest with you. And we don't even talk on the regular anymore. I used to, say all kinds. Him and I would talk back and forth. But since like December, November, we don't talk. But yet we still have this telepathy thing. Because we're on the same frequency. I'm not on this lower frequency with people. Sure, we can descend down to that, but who wants to do that when you're up here? It's time to pull people up with us. And people are going to, they're watching now. They're watching what we're going to do. So not freaking out and not acting, like the rest of the world. That's what sets you apart. We were built for this. We were born for this. We were crucified for this by our families, by our so-called friends. Yes, we are the counterbalance. However, there's some people, I'm telling you, you got a few family members that are like, okay, there was something about that. And thank goodness my whole family was like, you were right, you were right, you were right. And they kind of did not judge anymore. They didn't understand it, but they didn't judge it. Now there's still a few probably that do, and that's okay. Let them. They're not now, I'm telling you. There's probably still a few that are stubborn, that are just, will never, ever admit they're wrong. They'll go down with the ship before they'll ever admit you were wrong. Or ever admit they were wrong. I'm sorry. And you were right. That's called pride. And that's the ego right now that's getting freaking bend over. Time for a spanking, people. And we don't have to do anything. We just get to sit and watch. There's certain people who God's going to shine his favor on, and there's certain people who have mistreated horribly people who were chosen for this time and scoffed at and laughed at and mocked. We have to stay in a place of humility and let God do what God does best. He chastises people the best. We don't have to do anything. Stay humble. Stay faithful. Thank God for every single thing you have and all the provision. And glow up even more, people. The glow up is real. The glow up is real. Yeah, I didn't come on here looking the best, but I don't care. I could care less. Like I said, I'm just happy. I and I've worked with many of you and done clearings and stuff like that, and I've hoped that I was able to help you the best that I could with what I've done. And thank you for coming to me and trusting me. I appreciate it. I appreciate getting to know every single one of you, and I hope that we all get to get even closer through all this, because now is when we need each other the most as light workers. Yes, we do, because we got a big mission ahead of us, and we're going to go forward. Thank you. I appreciate you all too. We're going to go forward and in victory. Well, I love you guys. You guys mean the world to me. Thank God for my YouTube. I'm very thankful for my YouTube. Yeah, I know I haven't really pulled cards a whole lot. I haven't, and I'm going to. I was going to record last night some videos because I'm going to do mid-months for the signs that I feel like doing, which is mostly your guys' signs. So, maybe I'll record videos. People need hope now. So, Maybe I'll do mid-months for the signs that need it and want it. Like I said, don't even people bring this stuff up. Do your best to stay off of MSN, mainstream media. Do your best to ignore scoffers. Jen, you'd be just fine. You know, we have a whole community of light workers and a lot of really good leaders. You know, we do. We're so blessed that we can do this. So, I mean, we have Peace Dealer, we have Dolo, we have Glitch. You know, those are all ones I look up to. And I might not agree with everything everyone, but you want to know what? We're all allowed to have a difference of opinion. That's the beautiful thing. Is no judge. There's no judgment. We can have a difference of opinion and not judge one another. I like that. Diversity and unity. Imagine that. Because we know how to love. We know what real love looks like, and it's not contractional, you know. Those old karmic contracts are gone. I don't know about the rest of you, but I can tell you from me, I feel no ways about any of the people that I dated at this point. None. Like, I hope they're all okay, actually. And of course, I'm never going to contact them or anything like that, but like, I hope that they're okay. Yeah. Bye bye. Good luck, man. Godspeed. And like I said, I have not handled myself all the time correctly. So, who has? Nobody's perfect. I'm still chosen. I'm like Peter in the Bible. Besides the fact that, yeah, he acted one way with one group of people and another way with another. I'm not that dude. I am who I am at all times. And if people don't like that, it's okay. They don't have to. You want to know what? The spirit in me and the peace in me is directly connected to the divine. Oh, it's because we're all connected to the divine. We're not meant to be perfect. We didn't come here to be perfect. We came here to live a mortal life and to show the world love and peace and healing and what it looks like to actually have a relationship with the Creator. Blessed are the peacemakers. We'll make peace, bitches. We're not keeping peace, we're making it. There's a difference. Peacekeepers have an issue with their throat chakra. Peacemakers speak it out and create it. Nope. I hear my dove outside. Well, I'm going to get off of here. I hope everybody's having a blessed Tuesday. I hope that you're all good. Like I said, I think most of this should blow over by, I'd say, the end of April. Make sure you have enough food and that you're stocked up and you have water and stuff. You guys will be fine. If you need anything, reach out. I'm going to come live. I'll be pulling cards, but we're not going to talk about this thing that's happening. As you guys noticed, I personally did not capitalize off of any of the tragedies that ever happened. Have you guys noticed this? Have you guys noticed that I don't clickbait y'all like a lot of people do? There's your first clue. When you see people clickbaiting for a view, there's your first clue. Divine suit. Zip! Zip! I don't clickbait y'all. I ain't gonna pull cards on it because I ain't gonna give it any power. I'd rather have 50 views than 5 million views for something that's clickbaited and bullshit. I ain't gonna give you guys bullshit. Y'all know this. I didn't clickbait the Kobe Bryant thing. I didn't clickbait this stupid thing. I ain't clickbait none of it. However, we will pull cards on these people in office. Yes, we will. We'll see the true intentions. And I'm going to give you the rundown on what the cards are going to mean before I even pull them, what the suits will mean for each one of these candidates. And I'm going to let Spirit bring it out of their intentions so that you're more informed if you go vote. You know, and like I said, I'm going to let Spirit do that. I'm going to let Spirit show me what each one of these, especially with the major arcana and stuff like that, I'm going to get a whole different version of what's happening as far as the election stuff for people who do vote. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you guys the rundown of what the cards mean before I even pull them. So you guys can write it down if you'd like. So that you guys know I ain't shitting you when they come flying out. Okay? That's something that I have been thinking about. I have been working on. So, because I want to know too. I mean, I usually can tell pretty good the intentions of people just by how they act and the words they speak. We can't trust the MSM. We can't. Just know that. We cannot trust the mainstream media at all. They overblow everything and they lie. And this is one of the things, absolutely. The president has said that this is bad. So for me, for him to say that, I kind of am like, whatever. I'll listen because I do trust him to a degree. I don't know how much he's been pushed to say this, though, too. Who frickin' knows? But we're going to find out. Yes, we are. I'm pulling cards on all these sucking people. Yep. Damn straight. I'm even going to pull cards on the last administration so y'all know. Probably have the feds kicking down my door, but whatever. Come on. Exposure. And you want to know what? That's one of the things. Oh, by the way, guess who was released from the hospital? They didn't die. Tom and his wife. See? Yeah, and his wife. It's a bunch of crap. And everybody just bought into it. That's how easily society can be manipulated, but us. We need to hold their feet to the fire. Nope, you got the coronavirus. It's like AIDS, you can't get rid of it once you get it. Oops, I said that. Let's strike that from the record. It's ridiculous. So, it's funny because Dolo called this out. Dolo called this out the other day. Nope. Don't be manipulated by the MSM like everybody else has been. Or Facebook or anything else. Don't just, honestly, what is your inside telling you? What is your gut telling you? You can trust your inner voice at this point. I'm here to tell you that. Critically think and think for yourself. Absolutely, I went and got cat food because I didn't have none. I was down to my last cupful. Today was the last day I would have food. So I went and got cat food. I didn't go get water. I did go get soda. I do have some Mountain Dew. Yay! You know, and I have, everything's gonna be alright. Yeah, absolutely. Make sure that you guys are playing uplifting music too. Try not to listen to depression music or depressive stuff or imagine all the people living in peace. And they say I'm a dreamer. But I'm not the only one. I say, come and join us, and the world will become one. John Lennon was on to something back then. And of course, guess what? Like JFK, he was shot. I think anybody who knew anything about anything was murdered and or they were committed suicide. So, I know you guys all agree with me as well. Poor Marilyn Monroe. She just got caught up in the wrong stuff. Saying she died of a drug overdose. How many times have we heard that about people? Come on, come up with some better stuff, government. Corey Haim, he died of a drug overdose. But I honestly feel the same thing about oh yeah, Bob Marley's great. Telling you, the 27 Club is a real deal thing. They all had something going on, you know. They knew things. Kurt Cobain was a Pisces. I'm pretty sure he was. Yep. 27 Club. Amy Winehouse is a Virgo. 27 Club. All drug overdoses or suicide. Come on. We got to put this all together, people. Now, JFK, he was just outright freaking murdered right in public. That was kind of crazy. I'll admit that. That was a little bit nuts. Same with Abe Lincoln. And you know, the ties between the two of them are crazy. Spirit has a way of exposing things. Mm-hmm. Chimay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, what is it? Murder or suicide? It's murder. Yeah, they did try with the Ronald Reagan. I'll never forget. I saw that on TV. I watched it. It was right in the middle of what was I watching that day? It was either the Flintstones. Yeah, it was either the Flintstones or the Brady Bunch. I was watching one of those two shows, and it came across the thing, and it showed it. I was like 6, 7 years old, something like that. I was young. So, guess what? This whole regime, NWO, is coming crashing the frick down. And there they're getting exposed. Oh, I've saw some things. I'm not sure if it's 100% true. It could be a conspiracy theory. I'm just going to throw it out there, though. But they're actually talking about a lot of the people. They're doing mass arrest right now. That a lot of the people that were involved in human trafficking and this child sex trafficking and all of the stuff that's been going on all around the world, and world leaders, famous people, are all getting arrested. That's why they did this crazy thing, so that we weren't focused on what they were actually really doing while they're over here doing this. So just keep your ears open. That resonated with me big time. When I heard that, I'm like, yes, yes, that's exactly what's going down. They don't want everybody knowing what's really going on. So they create this craziness, pandemic, so that you're focused on that, which is actually kickstarting the economy, and people don't even realize it. People are just living in a 3D. Yep. There's a lot of things going on right now that have to come crashing down because other things need to be reestablished at this point. And there's going to be a lot of leaders and people in Hollywood and people all over the freaking globe that are powerful people with a lot of money. Spirit says he's going to lay up, the wealth of the wicked for the righteous. There's going to be a lot of money back in circulation. Taking all those people down. One of them is the top 10 people in the world. Top 10 wealthiest people in the world. A couple of them, actually, that were on that list. Own their own networks and shit. Right there, you should have caught that. OWN. That's one of the people on the list. So, Either way, I'm going to get off of here. Go looking for it. I'm telling you. You'll find it. You might have already saw it. No, not at all. Hey, we got leaves. Just don't pick up a shiny red one or a shiny green one. Trust me. You don't need poison all over your ass. I've got that happen to me before. That's not fun. The Spirit has been good. God has been good to all of us. Just remember, when things start breaking open for you, make sure that you don't get egotistic. Make sure that you praise God for it, because it's a gift. Telling you, I got poison ivy all over my ass cheeks already from peeing in the bush. It's not fun. And as we rise together, keep each other posted. If you guys need anything, you guys know how to get a hold of me. I will be coming on. I'll be pulling cards. I don't know why Spirit does it, but sometimes it comes out lovey-dovey, and I'm like, ew. But, sometimes it comes out that way. People are wondering about that, and that's what I'm tapped into then. So it kind of comes out like that. I'm like, what about money and jobs and, Spirit shut me up for a couple months, as you guys saw. Tight-lipped. Stay positive. Speak life. And if you don't have nothing, yes, you get frustrated. You're an Aries, Lisa. I knew this. Speaking as, let me handle those people. You do what I tell you to do. Don't worry about what they're doing. Okay. You want to know what? I'm finding all of my needs are taken care of because I have faith. I couldn't ask for more. That's my cat moon right there. Oh. Yeah. My Vedic, I'm actually Pisces. In Vedic astrology, I'm considered a Pisces. But I don't go by Vedic, I go by tropical, so can't convince me of a 13th sign, sorry. And that's pretty much what that whole thing is, with the Ophiuchus sign. And dude, Pisces are powerful, so I'm like, I could be either or. Whatever, I don't care. I know got psychic ability, and I know that I got the temper of an Aries, so I'm a fire starter. Yeah, Ophiuchus. That's the name of it. Ophiuchus, or however you fucking say it. I don't do that sign. Sorry, guys, I don't. Because it's not a zodiac sign. It's a constellation. That's it. There's no 13th sign. I'm confident of that. There isn't one. Okay. See? There is no 13th sign. I know that some people swear by it, and that's okay. They can. We can have difference of opinion. I'm cool with that. I'm pretty sure that all the nail salons are closed down. I was going to go get my nails done. Nobody's out really right now. Unless they're going to the grocery store. Oh. I hope they soon open. Might have to do them myself. They won't look the best if I do them myself. All right, I'm going to get off here. This time I am. Yes, you go for a walk. I'm going to get off of here. I just wanted to come on and say, hey, all's well in Central PA. I hope everybody else around the world is doing wonderful. Stay in peace. If you need prayers, if you need anything, email me, beautifulmind4275@gmail.com. It's our time. I'll probably actually post that on my community page, that song. So, it's a good song. This is our time. I love you. Straight from Central Pennsylvania, BFI. Peace and out. Bye, guys. Mwah.